So, ladies and gentlemen, here is my last box. So we'll open this bad boy up. I'm assuming this is probably going to be all the accessories. I got the router lift, the router motor. So this is probably the expensive box actually. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? $10 off my next order of $100. Well, when you buy from a good company and you spend as much as I did, $10 don't make a whole lot of difference. So I think this was, I'm going to say $1,600, $1,800, something like that. So we'll put that to the side. I'm sure I will be buying more from Incra. It's probably my favorite company as far as this stuff goes. Now, before I finish tearing into this, what I just said, Incra is one of my favorite companies. I like a lot of the precision companies that do things with extruded aluminum. I do like the Craig system. I love Craig jigs, the stuff that Craig does. But as far as the router table, I was really at a toss-up between the Craig precision router table and the Incra with the lead screw system, where it just locks in on that lead screw. So I was kind of at a toss-up. But this system, people complain that you can't, the dovetails are a pain in the neck to do, this and that. I like the option that it's there though. I may never use it, but the fact that I can do it with this system easily, it has jigs and it's set up to do that, is a nice thing. Now obviously if you're going to be doing thousands and thousands of dovetails, you get a dovetail jig. I don't do thousands and thousands of dovetails. So this system I think would be pretty good for me. So I kind of like the way this whole thing was set up. So instead of trying to piecemeal everything out, I try to, if I like someone's router table, I'll buy all the accessories from them too. As you can see, this here is from Jessam. I probably could have gotten it a little cheaper on Amazon. The router motor I probably could have got a little cheaper, stuff like that. But I wanted to be supportive. I try to buy the whole thing. Same thing I did with my Fuji spray system. I could have piecemealed it out and maybe made it a little bit cheaper, but the headache's not worth it. You just order it from one person, and then honestly when you do that, you get the technical support behind it too. If I have an issue with any of these, I know I can call Incra's customer service and they're going to take care of it. So do yourself a favor, show a little loyalty to the companies. If you're going to buy through Amazon, that's cool, but try to go through someone's store that sells on Amazon to show a little bit of loyalty to these companies and make it a little better for them. So let's get into opening some of these other boxes here now that I've ranted for a little bit. So as you can see, what does that say? Wheel kit. So this I'm assuming is the wheel kit. I think it'd be a pretty good assumption. We'll open that up. Very nice. This is the lift. So let's unload this a little bit. That is for these are the magnetic router plates for the system. Let's see what I got here. Here's my crank. It is a heavy piece of machinery. Man, that's nice. And I feel special. It has my name on it. Ferdinand & Son Construction. Alright, let's take out these papers. This box. I'm going to throw that over there for now. Cardboard. Paper. Alright, so here's the instructions. So this is the kit that I bought. It's woodpeckers with their signature red. It has a micro adjust here, so I could adjust, literally nothing. And as you can see, it just slowly turns that. This is obviously a gearbox. So you turn this from above the table. Router mounts right in here. It's built for that Porter cable router that I bought, which is in one of these boxes, I think. Yep, that's right here. So I bought a 3.25 horsepower, 5-speed. It's just the replacement motor. I don't need the bases because it's getting mounted into this. Now, let's see how straight it is. I have a combination square. That is pretty good. Now, it is a little bit, it looks like there might be a hair of a belly in the middle of it. When I say a hair, hey, what's up, miss? Alright, so back to this lift. It is, I don't know if you can see that, it is really beautiful. It's the woodpeckers. I took the combination square that I have, which is pretty straight edge. And I gotta say, it is pretty straight. There may be a hair of a belly in the middle of it, just a little. But when I say a hair, you're not even going to get a feeler gauge through there. I see, it's right about here where they start doing all this stuff, and maybe that's from the machining process. This side's straight. This side, I mean, I could see a little light through the middle, right about here. So right about here, there's a little bit of a belly. I mean, you might get a real thin feeler gauge under there. I see a little bit of light, but I mean, I think this whole, how precise everything has to be, it has some bearing, but not that much. I mean, we're talking wood. Yeah, you want to cut it to the right size, make sure things are milled the same, but it's really not that serious. And then here are those magnetic plates. So depending on the size of the bit that you have in here, you replace these plates. They just magnetic right on there, so there's no screw in. That's one of the things I didn't like the Craig jig, the Craig router plate, because you have to screw those collars in there. And these are just magnetic. You just drop them in, pull them out, nice and easy. And then you can adjust the height nicely. They put little holes there, so it looks like you can put an Allen key right through the hole into these Allen keys here and adjust the height to make sure that this stays nice and flush. So very nice thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and put this over here to the side. Get all of this stuff out. Lots and lots of Allen keys they gave, and directions, and this box, and the adjustment handle. I'll figure that out when we go through the directions. This is all some of the last stuff that we're going to be doing. So, okay. Next up, 15 amp, quarter cable, 3.25 router motor. Open that up. It'll get mounted into that router lift. Comes with wrenches, like a different collar. Let me see something here. So that may be, only has the one collet size. It looked like it was sealed up though. I'll have to go through the directions and see. I may have to order a different size collet. Not that I'll really be using 1/4 inch bits, but I mean, occasionally, yeah, I mean, why not? If you have a little round over bit that you want to throw on the router table, why wouldn't you want to use it? So I may have to order. So anyway, as you can see, it's the size of my head. It is a heck of a motor. You can adjust the speeds here. So 10,000 RPMs, 13,000, 16,000, 19,000, 21,000 on-off switch. Now because this is going under the table, I would just leave that to on. It'll get plugged into that other switch, and then that'll control the on-off of this. And it comes with a few wrenches here to change the bits. So, very nice little machine. Okay. That's inside. And this is the long box to unpack. And then here's the last piece. This is the clean sweep, I think. Yep. So I think I officially have everything unpacked. Let's do this. Last box. Incra clean sweep. This is the box I was talking about that would make it difficult to would make it very difficult to turn this machine on and off without a remote switch. So I'm not even going to unwrap all this stuff. But anyway, you can see there's a blast gate there that opens and closes. This piece, there's metal on each side. These go together like that. And then the router sits inside that. This hangs underneath the table. And as you can see, there's a 4-inch dust port there that the blast gate goes into. And that 4-inch dust port catches all the sawdust dropping through the router table and into this, and then it just sucks it up. So it's nice. It's a nice setup. One of the things I like, this is honestly, this piece here is kind of what sold me on the Incra setup. It's extremely precise, and I don't think you can go wrong with the Craig or the Incra. They're just incredible machines. But this, dust collection. So it has the dust collection here. It also has built-in dust collection in the Incra fence, that Wonder fence. There's another, I believe it's a 2.5-inch port. So you would just take that and tee it into the bottom of this, and you get very effective dust collection. I'll make a video that shows how good the dust collection is with, and I'll probably do one without it too, so you can see the difference. I know there's a couple videos online already of it, but just want to show you what this thing actually does. So there you go. There's the clean sweep by Incra. So I'm going to pack this up. Again, this is one of the last things I'll be putting together. And I like that this is almost like it's plastic, but it's almost like fiberglass, to be honest with you. It looks very, very durable. So I kind of like that it's not all metal. Some of the all metal things, you know, if you scratch them, they do tend to rust. Not that anything's going to happen to it, but this setup, you know, if you bump into the thing or you throw something underneath, this is going to take the impact and stay in one piece. So that's it. Okay, so that was all the unboxing. Everything is unboxed. I'm going to do a little cleanup, and then I'm going to set you up so you can watch me put together the table stand. We'll get that done first because obviously that's the first piece.